Let's jump to the war here, and today we've got a saving a disaster situation, saving Private Oxyotl here. So the situation is that he has teleported over here in order to complete one of these missions, the Visions of the Old One. He's hunting this army here, Morph and Rot from Clan Eshin. Obviously he doesn't want the consequences of failure, so he's trying to get over here. So he teleported over here and found himself completely surrounded by Eshin forces and the Blessed Dread. So as soon as he got here, he was resolved to go into ambush stance. Now he said he managed to successfully ambush this army here, but once you've done one ambush battle, then you get pulled out of ambush stance. It's still their turn, and they just send 4 armies to possibly just ambush you. And even though all of these armies aren't really that special, getting overwhelmed by pure numbers, he just couldn't manage to handle it. And then there's Dark Elves on top of that will get to have their turn. And then there's even more rats over here. So he's got 6 armies to deal with. Now, I think that taking a ambush stance in front of this many armies is a recipe for disaster, unless you have a Doomstack that is able to just completely regenerate after each fight, which it definitely does have some element of that. He's got a Skink Oracle here, but I just don't think he's got enough in order to just keep that momentum going across all of this. Anyway, there's a better option, I think, which is just to attack this and get out of the situation entirely and complete the mission before the end turn. So we're going to attack this guy here. He'll come in as reinforcements, and rather than dealing with like 7 armies, we'll just have to deal with 2. So it still gives us a pretty not great result in auto resolve, but this is probably the best option for us. Just thinking about this banner here, I'm going to put it on Oxyotl. Okay, so, the enemy reinforcements are coming from behind us, and since most of that army is just like low tier trash, apart from the Lord himself, I think putting our dinosaurs there will do just fine. The Ripperdactyls are anti-large, so they could be good for pinning him down. We could allow him to come in here a little bit, but I don't think that we need to actually wound him. I think we just need to beat him in battle. So just getting a victory here should get it for us. So what I'm thinking is just rout this army as quickly as we possibly can. Keep these guys out of it. They'll probably just get a lot of friendly fire. We'll use them to flank them as they come in this way, I think. Yeah, that could be good. Because they'll probably just sit there until the fighting actually begins. Because we're on the attack here. Okay. So let's move up. Cool. But yeah, typically speaking, in this game, being passive in a tough situation is not the best solution. Usually punching your weight out and being aggressive is the best solution. It obviously depends on each individual situation. Sometimes hunkering down is the best case, but not when you've got an all dinosaur army like this. Not when you're able to run a fair distance and then go into ambush stance. You want to go into some place where they're just not going to walk past it. You know, going into ambush stance in the middle of a road, it's most likely going to get detected that way. That's fine, whatever. Cool, that just leaves the battlefield straight away. Fine by me. These guys here just sit there staring. Good. Especially if he's over here, not trying to build an empire, but just here to take out a particular mission. Oh yeah, I've seen this bug before where they leave the battlefield, but they don't actually leave the battlefield. Sometimes they make attacks as well. Oh no. Okay, there he is. We need to go for that dude right there. Okay, let's use some magic and get rid of all this garbage out here. That might do hang on, wait for them to actually stand still. That looks pretty good there, let's do that. That way we're not going to hit any of our own units. This one's got some free healing for us. Getting hit over here. How are we going against him? Yeah, we're dishing out some damage. Good. Good, get rid of these low tier rats, but still, just get them off the battlefield. Keep our healing up. Alright, they're starting to advance. Let's move our guys up over here. I need to keep an eye on them though. And we'll semi-ambush them on their way here. Keep focusing on this lord here. Just get him off the battlefield, because he's by far the strongest unit there. And the longer he's here, the more damage he's going to do to us. That's not going to stack with what we just did. Okay, he left the battlefield. I'm fairly sure that'll complete the mission, as long as we win the battle. Alright, these guys move over here. Okay, let's get Oxyotl over this way, and actually firing at targets so we can actually use that poison damage over time stuff. Looks like this rat over here has a warpstone armor, is that right? Yeah, he does. If we could kill him, that rat, they'll lose that warpstone armor permanently. Okay, move back, move back. Alright, we're gonna need some anti-large over here to go and fight that dude. Okay, maybe don't worry about that assassin right now. All we're doing is doing damage and probably knocking him on the ground constantly, which isn't ideal because he can't take damage when on the ground. We've basically beaten that first army. Let's focus on the second one now. Because yeah, if that assassin just doesn't go into melee with us, then he's not going to do much damage. He has done a fair bit, but at least all of our single entities here, we can just heal them. I mean, this one here isn't a single entity. Okay, that's not ideal when they do that. Can run away from them. Mostly focusing on our lizards, that's fine. Okay, we're doing a bit of damage, and that's not him. The assassin's trailing behind me. Yeah, that's it. Just get that guy off the battlefield. Because if they're high level, wounding them's not going to make any difference. They're just going to come back anyway. But that one there, that one can be permanently killed. These guys over here just help out. Same with them. Help out a little bit. We're not really taking much damage. The battle itself is not really a big issue. This one here is... There's out of the trouble. Another one here. Yep, pop it down. This one is taking too much damage. Okay, rear. Keep trying to heal. Damn assassin here just won't die. Seems like it's regenerating. How could we have not done that much damage to it by now? Okay, good. These ones coming up their rear. Alright, that looks like the army losses, but let's really try to... No, I think he's moving too quick. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get him. He's moving too quick, and our dinos are a little bit on the slow side. Anyway, it's not really your problem, this area. This should have completed that mission for you, at least. Yeah, he's too close to the edge here. He's just gonna leave. If he had run in the other direction, that might have been okay. That's really quick for a person on foot. Alright, we'll try to do a little bit of healing. But yeah, minimal casualties all around, I think. And if we take on captives, we might even walk out completely at full strength, maybe. Alright, let's see. Single entities get together. Now, if it doesn't complete the mission, we should still have enough movement to hunt down the remnants of that army. I'm just not sure, that's all. Because like I said, I don't Oxyotl main very often. Okay, that one should be fully healed. No point really wiping out that one, it's just temporarily wounded. Whereas that one there, they'll have to recruit a whole new one. These guys here just keep trying to wipe out units. Not a huge issue though. Okay, I think that one's done. Because yeah, the post-battle loot options I don't think is going to heal the single entities. It will heal the multi-entity units. Okay, I think that's his healing done. Doesn't look like anyone else needs a heal. And we're almost at full strength there, with at least with the single entities. Alright, they're doing a terrible job. Let me try something. This might work a bit better. If we land first, I have found that they run units down a lot better if they're defaulted not to fly. They're still awful at it. But pretty much everything in this game is awful at running down small single entities that could be knocked onto the ground. Let's get this one to come in and help. Okay, get them out of the way, and let's just use our missile attack. Oh my god, that's so much easier. Alright, only 34 casualties. If we take on captives, we might actually be stronger than we were when we began the battle, which is good. We might even be able to stay here a little bit longer. But we'll have a look at the situation, see what we can do with it. Personally, I would not create a fragmented empire. I'd get the mission done and then just go back to wherever it is you're building your empire, probably in the Southlands. Just go back there. Or just go to the next mission. Okay, we don't recover completely to full. But we weren't at full strength to begin with either. Your money seems fine, so yeah, let's go with replenishment there. And oh, we wiped them out utterly. Were they in force march? I think they were. Did we? Yeah, we won. We got the thing done. Okay, and now, if you want to, you can go somewhere else. Whichever mission you want. Can you teleport away? Yeah, you can. You can. You could have gotten out of this straight away, but obviously you wanted to get the thing done. Okay. Well, you can, yeah, you've got options here. I personally would not stay here, but your army's in good enough shape that you could actually do it. You could actually do it, because if you attack this one here, both of these armies will reinforce. But they'll probably come in from a bad angle. This army here is completely isolated. You could kill him. Easily. So you can make your way north, if you really wanted to. So you've got options now. I would not go into ambush stance and just fingers crossed wait out the end turn. That would be very dumb. That still doesn't save the situation. Be aggressive here. So yeah, plenty of options. You can actually stay here, keep fighting if you want, or go after your other objectives, which probably would be a good idea. Some of these don't seem like they've got that much time left before they need to be finished. Or you could just go somewhere else. You've got your empire to conquer over here. You could manage that. Anyway, I think this is no longer a disaster situation. You can get out of that. Private Oxyotl has been saved there. Ultimately, that was a pretty easy one to save for sure, but it really came down to know-how. He just sat there in ambush stance, and that was just the wrong thing to do. And of course, if you're doing the wrong thing, it can make it seem like the situation is impossible, but a change of strategy can make a big difference, and that's all we did here. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.